Hello everyone, how you doing? It's been a long time and it's good to see you again. In this video, I'm gonna tell you everything about speaking. At least we have 4 sub-materials I am going to tell you about. The first one is the definition. What is speaking? The second one is the purposes of speaking and teaching speaking. And the third one is the components of speaking. And the last one is the techniques of speaking. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Speaking is an act of making vocal sounds. You can say that speaking is expressing or conveying ideas, information, feelings using your speech organs. David Noonan defines speaking as the use of language confidently and quickly with a natural pauses, which is called by fluency. And Kathleen Bailey describes speaking as a process of interaction where the speaker intends to build meaning through producing, processing, and receiving information. So those are the definition of speaking. Of course, the main purpose of speaking is to communicate. Basically, there are 3 important purposes of speaking. The first one is to inform, the second one is to entertain, and the third one is to persuade. To inform means that the speaker wants to give knowledge, wants to share ideas or information. To entertain means that the speaker wants the listener to feel happier. And to persuade means that the speakers try to convince the listeners to do something in a certain activity. And the purpose of teaching speaking in educational institutions, schools, or any other platforms possible is to help students develop communicative efficiency speaking. There are 3 components of speaking. The first is the speakers. The speakers are the people who produce the vocal sounds. If there is no speaker, the information will not be stated. The second is the listeners or the audiences. Listeners are people who receive information, who receive what the speakers say. If there is no listener, speakers will write. And the third is the utterances. The utterances is the words or sentences produced by the speakers. You can say that the utterances is the content or the materials you are dealing with. For example, in this video, I'm telling you about speaking. So speaking is the utterances. And I, as the speaker, because I am talking right now, and you who watch this video are the listeners. Get it? Good. And we are getting into the last material. There are a lot of techniques out there, but for me, I have 3 techniques I use every time I speak. The first one is knowing the topics. The second one is knowing your purposes. Are you going to inform, or are you going to entertain, or are you going to persuade? Number 3, the third one is knowing your audiences. It's important because the way you speak to your parents will be different with the way you speak to your friends. So those are the techniques I used every time I speak. I'm not telling you the tips, I'm not telling you the strategies, because tips and strategies will adapt your techniques. Anyways, thank you very much for your attention. I'm Ikson. See you next time. Bye bye.